becomes a moderator because we are going to listen to a discussion of two very successful and interesting female leaders. So I would like to invite Tania's guest, Renata Mrázová, Group Chief People Officer at FNZ. That's a global position, a global company, and Renata has huge experience with such positions because she always worked on the global positions. We met when you were in home credit, and then so it all was changing. But I guess we'll get to know more. So Tania, now it's yours. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So it's a great pleasure to be on the stage together with my very dear friend Renata. And to add to what Misha said, I would like to say that we know each other with Rencha for about 10 years, really like on the personal level, not just from the female business community. And in addition to what Misha said, I would like to add a few things. So Renata is one of those ladies that understand how you operate in the global female leadership role. Not only that, but she's been living in other countries for many years. Her children, her kids, her family is truly international. And she's been always on this side of helping and supporting and developing people. HR is her expertise in addition to finance, which is actually a very strong combination because you combine strong analytical and cognitive thinking together with very high level of emotional intelligence. I would like to recall the quote from Madeleine Albright, who once said that women that don't support other women belong to hell. And I would like to say that Renata is one of the few women I know that really for many, many years have been using and leveraging her power and her experience to support other women. She's been actively involved in Minerva, in the female network for many, many years. She's been also actively involved in building female network in Holland. And 3 years ago, she started something, what we're gonna talk about today, Inspire and Impact Network here in Czech Republic. So my first question, Rencho, is, why did you create Inspire and Impact in Czech Republic?
Thank you. Hello to everyone. What an introduction. I was actually expecting when you said the quote of Madeleine, so you will go to heaven. I hope so.
Of course.
So Inspire and Impact. I think it's actually self-explanatory because all of you can imagine, what inspiration and having impact probably means. For each of you, probably something different. But 3 years ago, it was very shortly after COVID, I met actually a beautiful woman, a mother of best friend of my older daughter, Ayesha. She was the former Canadian ambassador. And we just had breakfast and we talked about all the barriers which women experience in different roles professionally. And we talked about many initiatives which we participated, all what is happening. And we said, the one thing which is still missing is that women would support each other in the way that they would give each other business. And we looked to each other and then busy, always with thousands of ideas, we said, okay, let's start initiative together that we will gather, our friends, the women who we know, and we will create some spark, inspiration, and we will try to give to each other the business like, many men do. And that was the start, and now 3 years after, we are almost with 300 beautiful women, different professions, not only influential managers or entrepreneurs, but we have also moms who are on the maternity leave, we have people from art, from NGOs, Actually, many are sitting in this room. And the one which is connecting us is that actually we want to use the power of this connection which we created, and we want to do things which will make life in Czechia better from all aspects, economically, socially, professionally. So here we are.
Excellent. So, Renčo, what is the mission and vision of this network?
And, you know, when we discuss how we will do it, and she's already changing that, so we said she will not be interviewing me, but, you know, it will be a dialogue. So now I am going to ask the question. So, Tania, so you are with Inspire and Impact since beginning. So when I came with this idea, and we have organized the first event, August 3 years ago, you were there. And you are next to me, one of the members of our executive board. So what was your motivation 3 years ago, just to join this network? And how do you see the journey of those 3 years, you know, what we have achieved, and why you are staying?
Thank you. So, first of all, I think to what Madeleine Albright says, you know, when you're in the position you can help, it's just normal that you do. And I think I would like that we create an environment in Czechia, what I have seen in other countries, that women simply support each other more, and especially in the business, because when it comes to any disaster, any sort of charity, women are there. But when it comes to business, it's not always the case, and we would like to change that. But second, I believe Czech Republic, as a country of Masaryk, who was one of the biggest feminists and whom we own the fact that we had election rights here since 1919. When you look where we are as a country from the position of women in the society, we are really at the very end of all EU countries, and it's actually a shame almost, right? Where we find ourselves as a female community 100 years later. So I would like that we change that, and we cannot change that only as women. We need to change that in the partnership, of course, with men and as the whole community. But I would like to play a role in it, and I would like to help and support as much as I can. I really believe for Czechia it's critical if we want to be competitive country and country attractive for young talent, we need to change the environment in which we operate. So I'd like to be part of it. So Renčo, if you can tell us, because the time is running, vision and mission of Inspire and Impact Network, if you can please.
I will do it in practical way, because of course we have beautiful statements, but that would be probably too general. So next to, of course, the primary you know, inspiration that, you know, we wanted to support women, you know, just in the business. You know, we have developed 3 focus areas, which will be translated to the working groups, and maybe later on you can talk a little bit about that. So the 3 areas which we will focus is that we really want to create structural changes together with different partners and with also the government and other institutions, that women who will want, and want is of course the important, will be able, you know, to flourish in their professional careers, and they will be able, you know, to combine the motherhood or, you know, other things with their professional career. The second area is that we want, you know, to have the fair pay. You know, that Czechia is one of the worst countries in EU with a larger, you know, pay gap. So if we talk about equality, I think there is a lot to do. And last but not least, we want to really create the infrastructure of supporting women to grow in their leadership. And there will be plenty of ways how we will do it. Events, workshops, development, talking about values, behaviors, being the role models. So a lot actually in Inspire and Impact Kitchen. So I pass it to you because of course, you know, this is a lot and it's long-term initiative. You always, when you talk about the network, you say we are not here only for short term, we are here for 100 years to have the impact. So if anyone wants to join the network, can you explain how it works and talk a little bit about the working groups?
Yes, so Renata said we want to address 3 specific goals. One is if women want, then women can. What it means, we want more part-time jobs available. We want more slots in the kindergartens and preschool care, because these 2 things will change in the environment around women, especially when they go through motherhoods, and also around fathers, and help to change the environment. So there are 3 working groups addressing just this specific priority. Second goal is fair pay. We have 2 working groups addressing this specific goal. And the third group is about leadership and women in strategic positions. We have 2 specific working groups that will be addressing that, mainly in the area of female development for leadership positions, but also addressing the confidence, because in many cases, women don't even want these jobs because they don't have a confidence for these jobs. And that specifically also was my personal case before I joined Google. And I owe my job opportunity to many people around me that really pushed me and that really gave me confidence, and I want to just give it back. So I think this is specific. We will be announcing more details in the coming months. We spent a busy summer basically building the structure and the building blocks of the organization that we believe will be here for long and should contribute to change of the environment in Czech Republic for both men and women together, because we fundamentally believe this is absolutely necessary and critical. And because the time is running, Rencho, maybe just the last few sentences to you.
Yes, so more to come, but of course, if any of you is interested in, you can connect with me, Tania, through LinkedIn. You can follow our pages on LinkedIn. You will learn about a lot what we do, and we will soon launch the website. So if you will Google Inspire and Impact, you can find the ways how to connect. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Tania de Moigne and Renata Mrázová, thank you very much.